today. I was so exhausted. But yeah, I want to talk to you guys about the tournament, talk about like my experience, the back end of like a lot of things that you guys don't know about. It was a lot of fun. It was yeah, and I mean I just want to jump back into streaming because I missed you guys. You know, a lot of people, I saw a lot of people in my chat like, hey man, where's Jay3? Where's Jay? Why is he not casting? Why is this and that? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I literally hired the best fucking casters I can like that are there. And why would I be interrupting them when they're casting? Like they were including me, and which I you know, they didn't have to, but they included me. It was a lot of fun. But I will say this, chat. I will say this. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty. Before we jump in the games, I wanna. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys want to interview me, let me know. But I will say, you know, I ran a tournament like this, obviously, in Overwatch. This one was a lot bigger than expected. You know, 8,000 people, 600 teams. There was more teams signed up for this tournament than MRC. So it was like absolutely phenomenal. We had a lot of hiccups. There was a lot of problems. Hey, this guy's cheating. You know, this team's smurfing. We tried to balance it the best way we could. Our moderation team and everything, you know, was amazing. We even worked with NetEase, apparently, about a cheater. Can't make everyone happy, so we removed the cheater from the team, you know, sadly, and gave him another teammate. But well, not give him another teammate. They picked their own teammate. But it was a lot of fun. It's yeah, the tournament was awesome. Glad Flats finally got a win of these things. Excited for your games info. Though, hey, appreciate it. You know, it was a lot of fun. I will say, I think, sorry. I think I will say, running a tournament myself makes me very appreciative of like other tournaments I go to. Because like, have you guys ever had that? Like, you don't really understand, like you go to like, you know, something, you're like, okay, yeah, cool, I enjoyed the show, but then like you try to do it yourself and then you're like, wow, okay, I really appreciate like what that show's done when I've been there. Like, have you guys ever had that? Just me? Yeah, you don't get to see the ugly things behind the scenes. Exactly. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. You know, the one thing I will say is that you can't please everyone. You know, some people are going to get mad at a decision you make, and you know, you just got to live with that. And overall, I think the tournament was fantastic. And it was also so cool to see Cozy and Shib, you know, in person casting. There is so much things that you guys don't see, and it was so crazy to see, like, because I'm off to the side, I'm running around, I'm getting the casters whatever they need. If there's production issues, I'm messaging the team, the chat that we have. I'm like, hey, this is happening, hey, the audio, hey, the visual, hey, we need this, we need that. Going over to chat to see if you guys are good, going over to Emily, checking her out, see if she's good. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was my hair. I think I aged by 50 years. But what's up, TTK's dad? Hey, good stuff. Congratulations to TTK. But I will say it was so fucking cool seeing Cozy and Shib in person cast, especially for like this tournament. They are such a great fucking duo, and they are so the production as well was so good. There was a few hiccups. Like on day one, we couldn't get the voice comms, and I really wish we could have got the voice comms. But the second day, we got the voice comms working, and it was like we somehow developed a system to do like I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. So Cozy and Shib will be casting, right? Shib would be popping off, bro. He was like spitting. He was like, hey, this. But then what I really like about Cozy and Shib is that like they don't hog the spotlight. Like a lot of times you would see like a lot of people want that extra airtime or that extra spotlight so they can be like, hey, yeah, man, Like, you know what I'm saying, chat?
Good,
but these guys,
please don't ban me for the comment.
But these guys were not like that. Shib would be casting, and then if Shib didn't see information that Cozy saw, Cozy would literally be tapping on the screen like, hey, like these guys have ult, watch out. And then he would point for the other team. He'll be like, these guys have ult, watch out for this guy on the other team. And then Shib would be like, okay, the Groot and the Namor have ult, but the other team has Invis Woman. And it's so like chat, it sounds like I'm glazing them, but they deserve it, bro. You guys don't understand the way that they are, that you guys don't see. It is so fucking cool. And and that's why I want the casters when I do tournaments like this to be in person. When they're in person, they feed off each other's energy. You guys don't see it, but like when there's an insane play or a team's winning, bro, they're like casting, they get out of their chair when something fucking awesome happens. They're like high-fiving each other and like bumping into each other. They're like, holy shit, did you see that? It's fucking awesome. And then the production team, like you guys don't see it as well. Like they got the voice comms working. Like the production guy, Solomon, shout outs to him, would be watching them. So they'll type in a group chat, hey, listen to Team Mochimon's voice comms when they win. We'll be listening to that, or in the middle of a fight, they'll give a thumbs up. That means clear the voice comms, and then they'll get right back into casting. It's just so cool to see like the stuff in the back end, dude. It is so cool. Wait, if you ever do another one, definitely want you to participate in the casting as well next time. Hopefully, to be honest with you, and I'm not just saying this in front of you guys as well, I don't want to cast. I prefer, I'm paying these guys to cast, and, I want these guys are more professional. I was in the casting for the show match, but there was really no casting. I was like fucking around with them. We were just talking shit with each other. To be honest with you, I could probably do more of a host job, chat, but when it comes to casting and everything, I'm going to let them do it. They're so much better. It's better for the viewing experience, and I'm not going to hog. It's my tournament, but I'm not selfish, chat. I don't know. I'm not calling anyone selfish for doing it. I don't care about being in the spotlight. I don't have an ego. I just don't care. I want them to do it. I want you guys to have the best viewing experience possible. You know what I'm saying? So it was good. It was good. Who won the tournament? Team Flats. Yeah, Team Flats. Team Flats. I'm glad that the last day was absolutely good. It was absolutely good. We are saying you casting is the better experience. Trust me, it's not the better experience, chat. Me casting is not going to be the better experience. I am telling you guys. Yeah. It was TTK's weekend. What a performance by that young man. He got lucky. He got lucky. I don't know who Wada124 was, but that guy was cracked. I've never seen that guy in my life. That guy's Spider-Man. Holy shit. That team was good. I actually never seen Prism as well that much, but Prism popped off too. Yeah. Plus you had Saipei on your team. Oh my goodness gracious, chat. Oh my goodness gracious. Wait, I was talking this whole time. I didn't have chat on my screen. Chat, can you guys you guys are the production managers here. Can't you guys tell me? Hello? Wait, casters are poggers, but you also commentating and having the camera on is a good viewer experience as well. I don't think we have the camera on because there's a lot of things like they're taking notes and all this stuff. I can understand the goods and the bads. Like when the moments get hype, you can see the casters get hype. But there's a lot of times they're taking notes or they're talking to production with like hand signals, like, hey, go in, like one of the explanations I'm trying to say is like, they would be on their phone being like, hey, okay, production, go into these teams' voice comms. They'll go into those teams' voice comms, and then it will give a thumbs up to clear the voice comms, and then come back in the casting. Like, yeah. Your bans and comms won it. That's what happens when you have players willing to switch and fill. True. Camera for you? What do you mean? Like during the tournament? I can't have I can't have a camera on me during the tournament because I'm running around like a headless chicken. I don't know. I don't know. Casting is a different world, chat. Casting is a different world, and I do not understand how their brains move at like 10,000 miles per hour. My brain moves at 1 mile per hour. It's just Millen, by the way, I think you messaged me Happy New Year's, and Happy New Year's to you too. I saw it, but then I was in the middle of trying to do and set up this tournament, and I completely forgot. I am a shithead. Chat, can I get called a shithead, please? Shithead 3. Thank you. I hope your trip out of the country was amazing, though. Also, I just want to speak on this as well, because apparently, hold on, let me get to the settings real quick so I can. I just want to say this as well. So apparently, chat, I didn't know this until late last night, and it's very funny. So I didn't see the clip. I don't know. So, but I'm just going based on what people said. I invited streamers for the creator show match, right? I invited, streamers who play Marvel Rivals, and I invited streamers who do variety, try to get, Marvel Rivals more eyes, especially from people who like don't play the game, right? But they did play the game, like, a lot of people out there. So I invited all these friends of mine, and then I balanced the teams to where all the teams I thought were balanced, and I was like, hey, I want you guys to have fun. But apparently, I was told I was rigging the games by putting 3 supports on each team when I don't even know who plays what. I just invited like friends to play in a friendly show match, but it ended up being like sweaty. And I couldn't reiterate it enough. And I was like, hey guys, have fun. Hey guys, have fun. They're like, hey, is there bans? I'm like, hey, you guys talk about it. Do you guys want bans? I want you guys to, decide. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. You want to play this? You can play that. Have fun. Apparently, there was a lot of problems. A majority of the people had fun, but apparently I got called out for rigging the community clash, which had no money on the line, and it was just for vibes and fun. I'm glad that we got this all Black Widow, though. Ay. That was fun. No vibes, Jay. That was the problem. I did say vibe out. I'm pretty sure I did say have some good vibes. Boger's team singing was so peak. Did Boger's team actually sing? See, that's what I'm like. That's what I like. I just want friends to come together and just start singing and having fun. That's actually hilarious. That is good. That is good. Whoo! Okay, let's get this. Yeah, I love Boger, and I'm glad that he invited me to his tournament. I invited him to be a captain in mine. This was a while ago. It kind of does suck that like it sucks that he lost, and it also sucks that like my tournament and his tournament were back to back. So and he had like really no sleep. So I don't know. I think that was a problem. I'm sure hosting was so stressful from a viewer standpoint. The final 2 days was incredible. Yeah, I'm glad it was. I think it could not have been a more perfect tournament, in my opinion. There was a lot of problems, and I didn't want to do another J3 community clash. I don't really want to deal with a lot of the problems that we had to deal with, especially a lot of the problems that, especially that didn't want to make me run another tournament, is that people who were working on the tournament just because they wanted to work like and help out for free were getting fucking death threats. Like, what kind of shit? What kind of little shit does that? I'm just, like, that makes me not want to run another tournament. Like, listen, people could say to me, people could make fun of me. People could say, J3, you run a shitty tournament. I could take it, whatever. J3, you're stupid. And I'm like, okay, cool. I could deal with shit talking. I've done it my whole life and streaming. You know, obviously, if someone told me that and I cried, I wouldn't be a streamer. But like, saying it to people who are taking their time out of their day for free to do something like this, like, why? That makes me not want to do another community clash. Will I do one in the future, Chad? I don't know. We might do another one, but like, it's like, do I want to ruin a whole community event? Not really, but like at the same time, do I really want to give those players another chance to participate in something like this? Not really. No. Would you rather do an invitational instead of an open community tournament next time? See, that's another thought that I would have to take into consideration. But the biggest problem about that is that personally, and I have a great example like this, personally, I really don't want to do an invitational. I want to keep it open to the community, and that's what I like. I want to have everyone, you know, have a chance to participate. And the reason I said that is, take Team Flats for an example. Who cares about Flats in this stance? You guys know Flats. But Wada124, I don't know who that was. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. That guy randomly came out of fucking nowhere and started destroying the competition. He was like one of the best Spider-Mans I've ever seen, and that's why I like a open tournament. Because anyone, given the chance, can make a name for themselves. And I hope, you know, this guy who I've never seen, I hope, you know, he you know, grows on Twitch, grows his brand, you know, if he is trying to be a streamer, and I hope, you know, a lot of people, you know him. So, you know, if he hears that, he hears it, chat. If he doesn't, well, he doesn't. But Wada's a very known player. You guys say he's a very known player. He tagged me in a tweet. He has 100 followers. I saw like 50 people watching him. You guys are saying he's well known, but what I'm trying to say is that now, after the tournament, like, I didn't know who he was. A lot of people probably didn't know who he was. Chat, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. A lot of people are not top 500. Now, hopefully, people do recognize him. Probably he gets more followers, more of a following, more viewers is what I'm trying to say. You got, come on, guys. Is Jay well known? I am very well known in the Marvel